You have installed the Easy Website template, but now what? Inside this video, we're going to cover the next step, which is customizing your WordPress settings and getting everything ready to design your website moving forward. In order to do that, we'll come down to Appearance on the sidebar and click on Customize. Once you're on the Customize tab, we're going to go ahead and click on Site Identity. And we're going to cover these 4 sections. The first thing is your logo, so we'll click on Select Logo. We'll click on Upload Files, and then I'm going to drag in the long logo for Newt. I'll go ahead and add the alt text Newt logo, and then I'll go ahead and click on Select. And of course, you can change the alt text to whatever your business is. Don't put Newt logo. So we'll go ahead and click on Select. I'm going to go ahead and click on Skip Cropping, and then you will see it automatically change on the website. The next thing is the site title, and this needs to be specifically just the name of your business or your brand. So I'm going to go ahead and type in Newt CB. The next thing is the tagline, so we're going to go ahead and change that. Once you put your tagline in, you'll automatically see it change on the website template. And the last thing we're going to do is our site icon. So we'll go ahead and click on Select Site Icon. Then we'll go ahead and click on Upload Files, and we'll drag in our icon. I'll do the same thing with the alt text. We'll put in Newt icon, and then go ahead and click on Select. Now that we have that finished, we'll go ahead and click on Publish. And now that it's published, we'll go ahead and click X to get out of this editor, and we'll move forward with the next steps. So we'll come over to the sidebar, we'll click on Elementor, and then in the Jumpstart section, we'll start by going to Globalize Colors and click on Customize. I'm going to go ahead and click on Skip, and it will automatically change this panel over to set your global colors. And inside of here, you will go ahead and go into each of the 5 main brand colors that you had selected during the color psychology part of the Brand Builder prompt set and workshop, and replace those numbers. So we'll start with primary. We'll click on this little color here, and then we'll put in the new color code. I'll paste that in, we'll click off of it, and then we'll move to the accent color. We'll paste that in, click off of it. If you have a different white or black, you need to go ahead and change those now. I'm going to go ahead and change the black. Once I have the black changed, the next thing is the CTA button color. So I'll paste that in, click off of it, and then click on Save Changes. We'll go ahead and click on the Elementor logo up here, and then click on Exit to WordPress. We'll come back to Elementor, and then we'll go to Global Fonts and click on Customize. And just in case if it doesn't automatically go to the proper section in the back end, I'm going to show you how to get there. It's really easy. You click this little button right here, which is the site settings, and there's the global fonts, and you see the fonts right here and how they look. Now you can go in and change each of them based on how you want to use it or set specific global styles if you want to match your logo font. Please keep in mind the visuals and what the font actually looks like based on different backgrounds. Is it hard to read? And really think about it before you start changing these fonts, because the main fonts here are universally used across most websites. So unless you can find an exact match to your logo, I would be careful using this. And even if you can find an exact match, as long as your logo has like Arial or Roboto or one of those, be careful changing these unless it matches the style of your website based on your target market. I'm happy with this, so I'm going to go ahead and click on Save Changes. And then I'm going to go ahead and click on the Elementor logo again, click on Exit to WordPress, and then go back to our dashboard. Now the last and final thing we need to cover before we move into the design is to make sure everything is ready to go moving forward. Because I cannot go in and make brand new templates every single time updates come out, it's likely that you're going to see that there's some updates available over inside of the sidebar. If that's the case, we're going to click on Updates, and we'll come in here, we'll click on Select All, and then click on Update Plugins. Once everything has been updated, we'll click on Go to Plugins page. Depending on the hosting you chose, you may have some plugins active or installed that you don't want. If you are on Cloudways, there are 2 plugins specifically that need to be activated. That is Breeze, and the second one is Object Cache Pro. If Breeze is not activated, we're going to go ahead and activate that now. Then we're going to come down to Object Cache Pro and we'll activate that. Now that that's activated, you can choose to enable cache now or put it up after you design the site and enable cache. Either way, we're going to need to enable the cache. As long as you have Breeze activated with this, you can flush the cache very easily. So I'm going to go ahead and click on Enable Cache. I'll click Flush Cache. Then I'll go back to the plugins page. And there are two plugins that I want to talk about before we move forward with designing our website. The first is a plugin that you currently don't see called Hello Dolly. If you see that plugin, please deactivate and delete that plugin. The next plugin is Gtranslate. While this plugin is installed with the template, it is not activated. But if you would like to make your website multilingual and have translations of the content on your website, this is the plugin that you activate. Now the basic settings have been set for the template, but out of the box it only translates from English to Spanish. You'll need to go ahead and make the translations and the settings that you need to set at that point based on your business and the languages you speak. If you do not speak multiple languages and you don't want to offer your content translated, you can go ahead and delete this plugin now. So I'm going to go ahead and click on delete. We'll click on OK. And now that that's finished, congratulations, you have now installed and set up the Easy Website template. All that's left to do is the design work and putting your content together. So if you come over here and you click on Visit Site, you'll see it already has the brand colors, your taglines in place. In the tab, you have your icon in place, your logos in place. Everything's good to go. So I'll see you in the next video as we customize our header. As always, be great, stay boosted, and I'll see you at the top. Take care.